Hey guys, Jamiy here. Today on Roblox we are playing some more Pokemon Brick Bronze. As you can see on screen right now, and also it's Friday, so that means we're doing a little, I don't really know what to call these videos. It's just like a little example on how to use specific Pokemon, and today's Pokemon is Masquerain. So Masquerain, obviously, I'll be straight up, it's not that good, but if you like having fun with the game, Masquerain is definitely a very fun Pokemon to use. It's actually insane. Actually, early today, I uploaded a video and actually got a sweep in Masquerain, which I just recorded, which also I'm recording this directly after it, but this is the set that you usually want to run Masquerain. I Eat Your Face told me that Hydro Pump, Roost, Quiver Dance, and Bug Buzz is the better set, although this isn't the only set you can run. I ran, when I first got it, Hydro Pump, Quiver Dance, no. I ran Hydro Pump, a Bug Buzz, Air Slash, and Sticky Web, which was a pretty good set if you wanted Sticky Web, I guess. With the Focus Slash, the Intimidate, it kind of comes in handy. Although Air Slash doesn't really hit that hard, even with the Stab and the 100s special. It's not really hitting too many things that hard, so this is definitely the better set. Instead of running Roost, you could run the Air Slash, but again, this is usually the best set. You usually don't want to run Bug Buzz and Air Slash, because obviously then you're 4 times weak to Rock type Pokemon, and you can't touch Rock type Pokemon with a Bug or a Flying type move. That's why you have Hydro Pump to try and KO the Rock type Pokemon. So that's like the main reason. So again, Quiver Dancing is going to increase your speed, special defense, and special attack by +1 stage. If you get +2 Quiver Dances off, I think you pretty much outspeed most things in the game. Even at +1 speed, you can't outspeed a Mega Aerodactyl. You gotta remember that, because obviously Mega Aerodactyl is really strong, plus it is a Rock type Pokemon, and if it outspeeds you, it's just gonna want to kill you if your Focus Slash is already broken. But with this set, it's really good because you get use of Roost. Also, you can't really Roost too much against physical attackers, but if you Quiver Dance enough times, you can make sure to Roost against special attackers that you know can't hit you too hard. And if it's an Ice type Pokemon, for example using Ice Beam, if you can outspeed them and use Roost, the Ice Beam isn't super effective for the rest of that turn. And the next turn, then you won't take as much damage, and the next turn you can deal tons of damage back. So, good thing about Masquerain is that it got a buff, I believe, in the 7th generation. Got, I believe, 20 more speed and 20 more special attack. I could be wrong about that, but news is, thing is, it got a buff, so it can actually hit fairly hard now. 100 special attack is pretty good. For example, Dugtrio used to be an 80 base physical attack, and then in the 7th generation it got a buff to 100 physical attack, and now it's used a lot more, or a little bit more, because it already was used a lot of the time, but it made it even better. But Masquerain is one of those Pokemon that just comes in. You can either make it your Sticky Web user if you really want to, but this set is definitely really good to try and set up against people if they aren't expecting a Masquerain. I mean, Masquerain, who would ever thought that this Pokemon is actually really terrifying? This actually can be against specific Pokemon, especially if they lead off like a special attacking Pokemon that can't hit you super effective. You get like a free Quiver Dance off, you can it's like almost a guaranteed sweep pretty much. But that's like the gist of Masquerain. Obviously these movesets, I would highly assume this one's, I assume, is the one that works the best. But if you don't want the Masquerain to be a sweeper, you want to try and just set up Sticky Webs because you don't have a Galvantula, or you already have like an electric type Pokemon, so you don't want another electric type Pokemon. Wait, no. Yeah, you already got electric type Pokemon, you don't want to bring in a Galvantula for another Sticky Web user. You could bring in the Masquerain, I guess, but just be wary that it's not that great as a Sticky Web user. This is like the best set you could probably run on it, because obviously you can hit fairly hard right now. So if it gets one Quiver Dance off, it's going to hit like a truck. So that's like the gist of Masquerain, but honestly, at the end of the video, I'll do a few damage rolls so you can see how what Masquerain can do against specific Pokemon, but that'll be towards the end of the video, so I'll quickly jump in some battles. I'll show off both of the sets. I'll show off this set, and I'll show off my Sticky Web set that I thought might have been good, but it's not really, but I'll show both of them off in separate battles in this video. But anyway, I'll be back in a second for the first battle. Okay then, for the first battle we have Rio Man 29. I think he's actually got a fairly high rank. I don't really know what his team is as well, so if it was a Sticky Web Masquerain, I'd probably lead off with the Masquerain. But also, it's still a really good lead off to start off with because of the Intimidate. Plus, if it is a physical attacker, we can swap out into something else like my Granbull and get another Intimidate on it, as it's going to be a Lichen Rock, so that means obviously get the Intimidate off, it's going to lower his physical attack down. He probably knows, actually I'm pretty sure this guy knew because I've just done battles in this server, so he probably knows what I'm going to start off with low. So now he's probably going to go for a Stealth Rocks, or a what else could I go for? Stealth Rocks are a Stone Edge. I think I want to go into the Grand Ball to make sure that I can decrease his attack even more, so running Masquerain with another Intimidator is definitely a good shout, but if you are using Masquerain, very useful to run a tanky team with it. As you can see, most of my team members are tanks. Don't really have any special tanks though. Audino is meant to be a special tank, but it's not EV trained. I'm too lazy to EV train it for that purpose, so this team kind of still works, but using Chance instead of the Audino definitely makes it a lot better. But obviously, if you get Poison Masquerain, it puts it on a timer. Same with the Burn, I guess. It's not that great if you break the Focus Sash too early. Let's go for a Thunder Wave, I want to say. Let's go for a Thunder Wave. I'm predicting a swap out. He's not going to go for the Stone Edge. It misses. Give it a Thunder Wave then. I can't Rapid Spin yet. I need to swap out into my Tentacle, but there's no point doing that right now. Go for an Earthquake, because also Lycanroc is a Rock-type Pokemon. He's going to get the burn on. That's just my luck right there. It's a Life Orb set, it looks like, so it's also okay. Earthquake did an okay amount. I guess we should probably go... Oh, well, that's the reason why I didn't KO, because of burns. Probably should get rid of that burn right now, to be honest, before it goes into anything else. I'm going to go do that, actually. He's going to go for a Stone Edge. It misses again. Damn, this guy is insanely unlucky. But also, like I mentioned, Masquerain is 4 times weak to Rock. We can't send it out against this once Stealth Rocks are on the field, because it will lose half of our hit points, which if you are EV Train Masquerain, try and make sure it's on like an odd number for the hit point stat. The reason why is because if it's on 280, that means its HP will be taken down to 140. Whereas if it's on 281, it'll be taken down to 141, so you're just above the half health. So that means you can send it out again into a Stealth Rock and still live on 1 hit point. That's like the main reason why people run it like that, so I definitely suggest doing that as well. The burn is gone, so I guess I'll go for another Earthquake again. He's going to go for a Stone Edge again. Going to hit me, but doesn't hit too hard because also of the double Intimidator decreasing his physical attack to -2 stages, which is the exact same as a burn, so that is also really good. Lycanroc is going to go down into the Vivillon. Haven't really battled this, so I guess I'll Thunder Wave it, probably Quiver Dancer. Sleep Powder. Oh yeah, I forgot that I don't have the burn on. But Kaelin, that's interesting. I think it's a Bug Flying type if I remember correctly. So we have a couple of Pokemon to go into. I think the Metagross is the best idea though. Just gonna have to like Bullet Punch spam it, I guess, potentially. So yeah. So Quiver Dance is a Quiver Dancer. Might have a Fire type move, Flame type move, but that's not correct at all. Let's go for the Mega Lens. We're not going to outspeed it most likely if it's at +1, because 110 base speed usually gets outspeed by like +1 speed on usually anything. Oh, I say usually anything, but I think Vivillon is actually fairly quick. I'm also going to go for the Bullet Punch. He probably has a Focus Sash, but I'm going to look up the base speeds for Vivillon. He's going to go for a Swap Out into the Charizard. Ooh, I didn't even see that coming. So Vivillon is the same typing as the Masquerain. It has 89 base speed and 90 special attack. 80 hit points though, but not as good defenses as the Masquerain. So, it's faster than the Masquerain, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of like Masquerain, but it's completely different. Okay, well that was like a complete waste. Charizard X or Charizard Y? Audino is definitely not a good idea to swap out into it straight away. Don't really want to swap out the Tentacle into it, because obviously that's just like a bad idea, especially if it's Charizard Y. For Charizard Y, I'm kind of like Ripperoni right now, so don't want to swap into the Tentacle, don't want random damage for no reason. And I think this is like almost like the 3rd battle in a row that I've seen Charizard Y now. Don't enjoy battling these too much, because my team isn't that great against them, unfortunately. Killing Charizard Y, especially trying to use like a Masquerain, but that's completely fine. Heat Wave is gonna... Oh my gosh, that did so much damage. Go for the Protect. Reason why I'm trying to stall out the Drought as long as possible. It only lasts for 5 turns. We swapped out into Audino, which is 1 turn. This is the 2nd turn, which it went for the Solar Beam. We could swap out because I know what it's going to do into the Metagross, but there's no real point. I'm going to go for a Wish in case I can get it. So that means it's got 2 turns left of the Drought. Also, I got KO'd, so it predicts me going back into the Metagross, so I just wanted to play it safe. was obviously fairly smart. So now let's go into our Tentacle. Tentacle can tank a hit from a Charizard Y, so that means we can go for a Rapid Spin. Unless he has a Ghost-type Pokemon, then that will suck, but I'll take my chances. Air Slash might go for the flinch chance. It is not going to get the flinch low. I'm going to Rapid Spin. It has one turn left of Drought. And then that is it. Going to probably go for another Air Slash, so I am going to go for an Acid Spray, which will decrease his special defense by -2, which is pretty much cutting it in half. So our Masquerain will have a good shot of one-shotting it without the Sun Up in the air. So decrease that special defense nicely right there. Is it going to swap out or not? Or not? I don't really want to lose the Tentacle right now though, to be honest. We don't really need the Ground Ball, but I might as well save it. Let's go for another Scout. I guess I'll go for a Scout because I outspeed it. Is Air Slashing? That's going to take me down. I'm going to go into my Masquerain now, just to like try and show it off. Against the Charizard Y, wouldn't really advise it, because the Drought will obviously decrease your Water-type moves, but we do have a Hydro Pump. If it misses, it's like game over for it. It does outspeed us, obviously, it's 800 base speed, but if it doesn't miss, that'll be a KO, I believe. You got the Burn as well, so it kind of needs to hit this turn or it's dead instantly. And it misses, so Masquerain will go down. So Hydro Pump obviously is a big risk. If it doesn't hit and you get burnt in the same turn, it's like kind of an instant KO, so gotta be careful about that, obviously. We could go for a Swords Dance, but probably not a good idea. Icicle Crush is our hardest hitting move right now. Hopefully it doesn't miss. It doesn't, and Charizard is going to go down. Okay, next Pokemon to come in is going to be that kind of sucks actually, that the Masquerain missed, because if it hit, that would have probably KO'd it. His own Weavile probably has a Fake Out on it as well. Let's go into the Ground Ball, because Ground Ball can tank pretty much every hit from Weavile, except for the Icicle Crash. Unless it goes for a Swords Dance, then that could be a pain. Fake Out, kind of predicted that. He could go for the Swords Dance, which will really suck, but that's fine. Let's go for a Play Rough, just need to hit it once. Ice Shard doesn't have Sword Dance, it looks like, so Fake Out, Ice Shards, probably Night Slash and Icicle Crash, I would assume. So let's go for another Play Rough. It's a shame that I can't use Heal Bell when I'm asleep. Finally woke up low, so I'm going to be able to hit the Weavile. It misses low, that's unfortunate. Could go for a Thunder Wave, but no point. I'm just going to go for that Play Rough in case it swaps out into anything else. Going to Ice Shard again. Not going to do too much damage, obviously. Play Rough is going to take it down to one shot. I was actually expecting it to be on half hit points, but okay then, Ground Ball. Take it easy there. Okay, let's go for another Play Rough in case it swaps out. He's not going to swap out, going to go for Night Slash, not a good idea. Obviously I resist it because I'm a Fairy type. Weavile is going to go down. Next Pokemon most likely will be the Sleep Spammer again, Sleep Powder Spammer again. It is the Sleep Powder Spammer again. So let's go for a just go for a Thunder Wave. If it hits, it hits. If it Sleep Powder us, I swear again, it hits again. Great. Okay then. It's easily gonna predict to swapping out again, but kinda need to still. Okay then, just don't Sleep Powder again. He's probably gonna predict it because I did it last time, but oh well, I kinda have to swap out. Okay then, what's he gonna do? Quiver Dance again. There we go. He is going to probably go for a Bug Buzz this time, so I'm going to go for an Ice Shard. It should be able to 2-hit KO it with an Ice Shard. Neutral damage, so that'll be nice because it is a flying type. Obviously, it's still weak to Ice, so an Ice Shard should be enough. Better than the Metagross, but then again, Metagross is kind of tanky, but my Pokemon right now aren't really good for Vivillon. Sleep Powder again. Sure. Now, if I swap out into the Metagross, is this a good idea? Probably not, but I kind of gotta do it. Although Fairy does resist Bug, so I could Fairy does resist Bug, so I could have done that. Get the Bullet Punch off onto the Vivillon. Just take it down. I'm kind of annoyed. Vivillon is going to withdraw it to save it to Sleep Powder me again, obviously. Into the Hacktress. I do outspeed the Hacktress, so I could go for a Meteor Mash and one-hit KO it, but my Pokemon are put to sleep, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Bullet Punch actually did a lot, so let's hope that it doesn't miss. I see you, okay. I see you in chat. Okay, Meteor Mash is enough to KO it, and I get the attack increase, so it's like a GG right there. So obviously, like I said, even if Masquerain can't do too much, the Intimidate helps a lot, especially with like most Pokemon. Sending out the Heliolisk, it doesn't outspeed me, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna Earthquake it. Yeah, I outspeed it. It's like 109 base speed or something like that. Just gonna one-hit KO it, no focus sash, looks like it was a life orb set, so that is good for us. I was actually about to bullet punch it, good job I didn't because I would have actually lost this battle, but that's fine. Okay, Vivillon and bullet punch for the win. So that was like the first battle. Fortunately though, we didn't really get to show off the quiver dance too much, but also like I mentioned, even if you don't get the quiver dance sets off, it's just, you can always just use it for the intimidate user as well, which is why I think the stick web set is really good as well, because if you can't get any moves off, you still have the chance to get a stick web off and to just destroy his team. Although stick web right now is kind of scary to use because a lot of people are using Contre Superior, Contre Malma, Contre Lurantis. Like, at least Superior is like the most common out of them since it's the best one, but the other two definitely are like used fairly often. Not really the Malma though. The Lurantis is new, so I'm expecting to see that quite a lot more. But anyway, that's it for the first battle. I'm going to swap out the moveset for the stick web and try to show off a little bit of that to see how well it works. But usually this set that I'm running right now is the better set, but also you gotta be careful. It's not going to work every single battle as you saw in that battle. I couldn't really use the Masquerain because most of his Pokemon outsped my Pokemon on my Masquerain. So that really sucks. Especially when it misses a Hydro Pump, but like I said, that's just a risk that you're going to have to take if you want to use Masquerain. But like I did mention as well, it's just a fun Pokemon to use. It's not really meant to be used competitively because it isn't really that great, I would say. But anyway, on to the next battle. Okay, then for the next battle we have George X973 using a Mega Beedrill, it looks like, with a Manaphy, and oh my gosh, this team is actually really meta right here. But anyway, completely screwed up because I thought Masquerain could just relearn Sticker Web. I completely forgot. To get Sticker Web you need Surskit. Surskit gets it through level up, Masquerain doesn't, which I don't really know why. So unfortunately I can't relearn Sticker Web, so kind of just wasted this Masquerain. But this set is technically better, so I would suggest this one. But in case you do want the Sticker Web, I don't think I really need to go over it. It's just come in the first turn, get the Sticker Web off, get out, try and save in case he gets rid of it, save it again. If you know there's a Rapid Spinner, don't send that Masquerain instantly low, because obviously that's a bad idea. You're just going to Rapid Spin it later on before you can even make use of it. So save your Masquerain if it is a Stick Web set, but Quiver Dance set as well, it can work really well. Let's lead off with, actually what do I even want to lead off with? I guess this isn't a bad idea. And we're also going to lead off with on his team the shell thing. Yeah, the shell thing. I have Bug Buzz, so I mean I can hit it kind of hard. Although he's gonna get a that attack drop as well. Nice. Let's go for a Bug Buzz, just to deal damage. I'll speed the first turn. That's gonna hit fairly. Oh my gosh, I actually destroyed it. Okay. He's gonna go for a Rock Blast. That's gonna one-hit KO me. Obviously, that's fine though. I actually thought he was gonna go for the Shell Smash. Actually didn't. Okay then. Don't want to Mega my Metagross yellow, obviously, so that was like the main reason. So right there, I know that his team didn't have any Rapid Spinners, so I would have set up my Sticker Web. Obviously though in that situation, Masquerain couldn't really do too much against his team. The Salmons, the Mega Beedrill, they're just way too strong for the Masquerain, so also using Masquerain isn't that helpful in that situation, but especially when the team is like this strong. Although I could have saved it for the Breloom, although I can easily take it down with other Pokemon. He's going to send out the Crawdaunt. Okay, he's going to go for like a knockoff most likely then, so I'm going to go into my Granbull, I believe, is a better idea. I might go for a Dragon Dance actually, predicting me to swap out, but that's fine. If I lose my leftovers, I kind of don't care. Oh wait. Okay, I'm going to say, does that increase his physical attack? No, that's Defiant. Got that confused. Okay, leftovers is gone, that's okay. Let's go for a... Is he going to swap out? I'd assume so, but what into? Let's go for a Thunder Wave, see where it does. Gonna stay in Crab Hammer, okay. Gonna hit me kinda hard. I actually expected him to swap out, but he didn't. Okay then. Let's go for a Play Rough, I guess. He's gonna have a Focus Sash on his Crawdaunt. They always run it. Can I get a attack drop again? No, Crab Hammer should be enough to take me down. Actually didn't, okay then. He has Aqua Jet, so obviously don't want to stay in against that. Tentacruel outspeeds it, so might as well go into the Tentacruel. Killing into this. He's gonna go for an Aqua Jet most likely. He did. Okay, predicted that. I'm gonna heal up all of that. Pretty much. Let's go for a knockoff, I guess, in case it swaps, which I doubt it. Yeah, knock off the Crawdaunt. He's most likely gonna go into the Breloom isn't a good idea actually. What do they have against my Tentacruel? The Beedrill? Probably not a good idea because I can burn chance it. Not really smart. Could go into the Megas. No, it's not Mega Salamence. Into the Salamence for that. I don't have any special attackers. Actually, I do have the Ordino, but not that good of an idea. I guess I'll just knock off it, see where it has. Or should I Acid Spray it? I guess I'll Acid Spray it. He's gonna go for a Thunderfang. Okay, the one person to ever use Thunderfang on a Salamence actually has it in this battle. Okay then. Acid Spray. I'm gonna decrease that special defense, that's fine. Let me swap into the Granville, I guess, to like try and decrease its physical attacks, and I'll go into the Ordino next. I guess I'll try and Calm Mind against it, even though it's a bad idea, probably shouldn't do it, never mind. Okay, do that, he's gonna go for a Thunderfang again. Okay, there we go. I could go into, oh wait, it has Moxa. Could go into the Weavile, that should be enough to KO it as well. Guess I'll do this. Okay, get that pressure on. He could swap out, which probably, actually he won't. Oh, actually he could, but I don't know where he has, just tank this. Okay, Icicle Crush, don't miss. Okay, Weavile is going to take down the Salamence. I could potentially win this, I guess, but his Breloom is going to have a Fighting type move, and he's going to have a Sleep Powder and a Focus Sash, most likely. Not Sleep Powder, Spore. It's 100% accuracy, so it's really, really annoying. Into the Beedrill, though, that is an interesting move. I'm going to go for a Nice Shard for the damage. He's going to go for a Mega, most likely going to go for the U-turn, obviously try and break my Focus Sash so I can't hit him with my Icicle Crash. Pretty predictable, so actually if he doesn't do that, that's going to be interesting. He could go for the Poison Jab, hoping for the Poison, I guess. Ice Shard, get damage off, he's going to do over half. He's going to go for the Poison Jab, he's going to go for the Poison route then. Is it going to poison me? Nope, so that's Ripperoni Beedrill, I can't, that's not going to live. I'm going to withdraw it, that's his best bet right now. Into the Manaphy, forgot about this thing low, to be honest. That's fine low, I guess. I don't exactly have too much for it low, like at all. I can hit it 4 times with the beat up. Actually, is it 4 times? It is 4 times. Is that really good enough low? He's probably going to Tail Glow the first turn, I would assume. He knows I can't do too much. So let's see what he does. Ice Beam? Okay, well never mind, I should have attacked him. Okay, next up then, we have to keep our Metagross alive, so I think Tentacle is probably the best idea to lower the special defenses, or should I go into Ordino? I guess the Tentacle, right? Go for the Acid Spray, see what it does. He outspeeds me, gonna go for a Whirlpool. It misses, that's really, really good then. Acid Spray gonna decrease our special defense. He's gonna swap out at all. He has Manaphy, Mega Beedrill, and the Breloom, so I think Acid Spray is my best bet in case it swaps out into anything. Whirlpool is gonna trap me in until it swaps out, which is fine. Became trapped. Acid Spray again, gonna deal more damage. Special defense even decreases even more. I can still decrease it 2 more stages with 1 more move. So let's go for another one. Hopefully it'll be a KO. He's gonna Energy Ball me. Might be enough to KO me, which will be unfortunate, but it's fine. Never mind, it's not. Wow. Killing. Special defense is on the minimum right now. Okay, let's go for another. I don't even know. Scald? I'm gonna Scald. Okay, Energy Ball. That's fine. There we go. Kalen, let's go into the Metagross now, I guess. Is this a good idea, Lo? Probably not, to be honest, but let's try it. Kalen, go for the Mega, we don't really need to not Mega right now. We can Bullet Punch the Manaphy. He's going to send out the Breloom most likely, which will have Focus Sash and a Spore, like I've mentioned. They always run Spore. Unless I go for the Zen Headbutt and get the flinch chance, but not really worth it. I'd rather not risk it, to be honest. Kalen, I'm going to Bullet Punch. Manaphy is going to go down. Next up is going to be the Breloom. It's got to be the Breloom. It is the Breloom. I'm going to swap out. I'm not staying in against that. I just need to hit it once and I can Bullet Punch it to death, I think. Or I can just outspeed it and KO it. So yeah, into this, he's going to go for the Protect. That's fine. That's like a free swap out. How's the Sawbox copy? Okay then. Never mind. What's he going to do with this? Dazzling Gleam? Match Punch, that's going to do a ton. Actually, never mind, that did not do anything. Dazzling Gleam is going to do a pretty good amount. Pretty good amount, I'll take it. Okay, it's not a Spore set, but it's a freaking Sawbox Coffee set. That's kind of disgusting. Rock Slide for the flinch chance, it looks like. He's not going to get it. I can 1 more hit KO him. So it looks like I win this matchup. If my Audino goes down, that's fine. I can just bullet punch his Beedrill to death. I just need one more. Kalen, Rock Slide again. Is he going to get the flinch off or is he not? He does not. Okay, then Dazzling Gleam is going to take down the Breloom. Against the Beedrill though, I guess I just want to go for the attack and hope for the best. Into the Beedrill, what's he going to do? I'm just going to go for the Dazzling Gleam for a little bit of damage, even though it's not going to do a lot. Poison Jab is going to not be enough. Wow, that did not do a lot either to it. Okay, he's going to go for the Fell Stinger most likely, so I'm going to protect to make sure he doesn't get that. As well get more hit points on my Audino. Is he going to Fell Stinger? Aerialist. What? What's Aerialist for? Grass type moves? Grass type Pokemon, right? I don't know why he has that. I don't even want to question it. Poison Jab is going to take me down. I don't know why he did that. Kalen into the Metagross, and I think that'll be a bullet punch to the win. Kalen, and that should be the win. Okay, and there we go. Give him the GG, even though it was a very disgusting team, but there we go. So Masquerain, again, not helping out too much, but the Intimidate does help against specific Pokemon, so I think I'm going to leave it off there. I'm going to get onto the damage calculator for specific Pokemon. All you have to remember, Masquerain is just like a gimmick Pokemon, it's not really that good, but if you enjoy this video, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you have suggestions for future Pokemon you'd like me to check out, then feel free to leave comments down below. I think the next week what I'm going to probably show off, I've already got planned out. I either want to do a Mega Pokemon, or I want to do Wishy-Washy. Wishy-Washy is actually really... Actually, Wishy-Washy probably won't be good for me to do next week, because I will still want to use the Tentacruel, so... I don't know, but I have the Wishy-Washy already EV trained and already set out. I've done it in the theme team, which was yesterday. If you want to go check that out, it'll be on my channel. But Wishy-Washy is a pretty cool Pokemon. I might check that out. I also have the Crabballer, which I need to evolve. I've already EV trained it, so might try out this as well. I need to get movesets on it though, which I don't have, but leave me suggestions in the comments down below and I'll check them out. But anyway, I'll be back in a second for the damage calculations. Okay then, so now we are back and I'm going to show you a few damage rolls. I've picked 5 Pokemon, which are Mega Charizard Y, Mega Beedrill, Greninja, Mega Blaziken, and Garchomp. And so let's start off with the Mega Charizard Y. Obviously, Mega Charizard Y is really strong. I mean, with the Drought Up, his Fire type moves I believe gets increased by 50%, and I think Water type moves get decreased by 50%. So really bad, because obviously your only coverage move for a Charizard really, or Fire type moves, is the Hydro Pump, which obviously is your hardest hitting move for it. So if there is Sun out on a Charizard Y, you'll only do 35% damage, whereas the Charizard Y will 1-hit KO you, but you have the Focus Sash to technically 2-hit KO, although it still outspeeds you, so not really worth staying in against the Charizard Y. If it doesn't have Sun up, your Hydro Pump will get increased by 50%. I was at 100%. It's one or the other, but I think it increases like 70%, so I think it is at 100% of the chance line, but it still isn't really safe to stay in against the Charizard Y. Wouldn't really suggest it, even if the Sun is not up, or it is. Just, it's not a good option obviously, because Charizard Y is a special attacker. The Intimidator doesn't apply to it really. But anyway, at least for the Charizard Y, just wouldn't stand against it all. Next up we have the Mega Beedrill. It's actually really funny, because if you're running the Air Slash instead of Hydro Pump or Bug Buzz, you have a 50% chance to one-hit kill a Mega Beedrill. One of the most annoying Pokemon to really fight right now. And actually, Mega Beedrill, after that Intimidate drop, can't one-hit KO you, it's actually going to be a 2-hit KO. Which also I found out that if you get a +1, so if you go for a Quiver Dance, with your 80 base speed, 31 IVs with a timid nature and fully EV trained, your base speed, as you can see, at level 100, right now you'll be at 284. You multiply that by 1.5 times, since that's what +1 stat does, or +1 stage does, you'll be in 426 speed. Which, if you look at Mega Beedrill's speeds, that is 100 Mega Beedrill. So if you know that the Mega Beedrill doesn't have fully IVs, if it's 29, well actually if it's 30 IVs, you will speed tie, and it'll be a flip of the coin. If it's 29 or below it, your Masquerain will outspeed it as long as you've maxed out your speed. So that could come in handy, I guess, if you want to set up a Quiver Dance before the Beedrill goes for a second turn, then you can do that. But obviously, it's fairly good that you have the 50% chance to one-hit KO the Mega Beedrill, so I guess you could probably stay in against it. The Intimidate definitely helps in that situation, but that's only if you have the Air Slash. If you don't have the Air Slash, probably not a good idea to swap in, to be honest, because you are going to get 2 hits by the Poison Jab. So that's it for Mega Beedrill. Next up we have Greninja. Greninja obviously usually runs the Focus Sash, but I give a Life Orb and a Protein. If it's holding a Focus Sash and it is not a Protein Greninja, it's just a normal Greninja, it's not going to one-hit KO you. But if it is running the Protein and the Life Orb, also when it uses a move, it'll transform into that type for whatever the move is, and will do stab damage, plus the Life Orb will do even more damage, so the Ice Beam will one-hit KO you. Although you're running a Focus Sash, so you just one-hit KO it back with the Bug Buzz, doing 113 to 134%. So Greninja can stay in against it. If it is a Focus Sash set, you probably can't win the matchup, because also it can hit you twice before you attack it twice, so you'll lose that matchup. It is a Focus Sash set, so just keep that in mind. If it's a physical Greninja, you most likely won't really see those, because they're not really common in Pokemon Big Bronze right now, at least. But one really isn't too much of a pain, but usually everyone runs these special attack instead. But as it for the Greninja, if you know it's a Life Orb set, which not really too many people run, to be honest, then you can one-hit KO it. If it's a Focus Sash set, you probably want to swap out. To be honest, you're not really going to... You can tank a hit, but you can't one-hit KO it since it will have the Focus Sash, so got to keep that in mind as well. Anyway, next up is going to be the Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken also will get the speed boost, plus it has 100 base speed, so it will outspeed you the first turn instantly. So unfortunately, our opponent will go for the Protect. Also, most Mega Blazikens do for that speed boost, even though it doesn't really need it against the Masquerain. You can't one-hit KO with a Air Slash, unfortunately. You can one-hit KO a normal Blaziken, I believe, with an Air Slash, if you're running it. If not, Hydro Pump is very, very close, so Hydro Pump can just be substituted in here, I guess. And I believe it will also have a very good chance to one-hit KO a normal Blaziken. Whereas for Mega Blaziken, it's not able to one-hit KO. I believe it gets a little bit more special defenses than the normal Blaziken, so you're not able to one-hit KO it, and the Flare Blitz will one-hit KO you if you get burnt in the same turn, or just 2-hit KO, which they will take good amount of Flare Blitz recall damage, so technically, because you do give them a -1 stat with the Intimidate, you will win the matchup if they do take enough recall damage, because also you are doing 80 to 97% hit points with the Air Slash, and 79 to 94% chance with the Hydro Pump. Just hope that you don't miss with the Hydro Pump or the Air Slash, because they both have a chance to miss. Just the Air Slash has 95% accuracy, so I guess you could technically win that matchup if you get lucky that he deals enough recall damage to himself with Flare Blitz. But High Jump Kick on the Mega Blaziken isn't going to do anything to you, so you can really swap into it if you really want to, but wouldn't really suggest it. But that is the Mega Blaziken. Next up, playing for the last Pokemon, we have the Garchomp, which also I chose the Garchomp because obviously it's one of those most used Pokemon. Unfortunately, though, with a Garchomp, usually it runs like Iron Heads, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw with a Sword Dance. I just put Fire Fang on it in case, just to like show you the damage rolls on that. With a -1, also from the Intimidate, a Garchomp will always have a really good chance of 2-hit KOing you. It is a good chance that it could not 2-hit KO you, but you can't 2-hit KO it back. So again, against the Garchomp, wouldn't exactly stay in. If it's like first time, like you send out like Masquerain at the beginning of the battle, like send the Garchomp, I'd suggest swapping out into another Intimidator like the Granbull, for example. So that's pretty much it for these battles. Trying to improve and try and make these as short as possible, trying to give you as much information for the damage rolls and saying what to stay in and not to stay in against, and what to use against it. Also, though, like I mentioned, the best set to really run is the Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Hydro Pump, and Roost sets. You can substitute Air Slash into anything instead of the Hydro Pump, I guess, but Hydro Pump is definitely needed against Rock-type Pokemon, because both your Other-type 2 moves, Bug Buzz and Air Slash, are going to be resisted, so you pretty much like having to forcibly have to swap out, which means you might give up some of your Quiver Dances while doing that. But anyway, that is going to leave it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.